Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Touched by a Horse. I'm your co-host, Chris Angel, and I'm here with today's host, Kathy O'Connor. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. How's the weather in Michigan?
Today was very, very cold. My fingers were frozen. I had a client out in the barn, and incredibly cold. But
wow, you'll do work in the cold with people.
Oh, always. I have a good inside arena, and I enjoy being out there. Rain.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever it takes. It takes. I love it. Well, we're talking today about addiction, really, or maybe how do we find ourselves on the other side of addiction? You had, before we hit record, you were relaying to me sort of what it's like after addiction, can you just recap that, because you said it so well? Okay. What's it like on the other side of being sober?
Well, I'll say a little bit about my beginning.
Sure.
I was always the big party girl, and I was very proud of that. And through my entire life, until I was 50 years old, I drank a lot, I partied a lot, and when my body forced me to become sober. I was in my alcoholism so bad that I was shaking. My body needed alcohol in order to live. Wow. And I could not get up in the morning without drinking vodka. That was my first thing. Instead of a nice, warm cup of coffee, I had to have a cold glass of vodka. So changing who I was, changing who my friends were, changing everything about me, where I went, where I played, who I played with, everything was a new something for me. And it was very sad. It was fearful. It was scary. It was all those emotions that I was lost, and I needed to find my way. So Touched by Horse, was my introduction. I went to meetings. I went to AA. And it just wasn't enough for me. And I was able to find Touched by a Horse.
Well, tell me about that. What wasn't enough? Like, what was missing, in hindsight, do you feel?
What was missing for me was how to deal with the pain. I felt like the meetings were good, and I got a lot out of them, but I was still sad. I didn't know where my joy was. I didn't know what to do with myself. I had no purpose. I was at the time going through a divorce, and I was lost. I was lost in the world of there's so much alcohol around the world that I was like just completely lost into, what to do next, where to go next, how to deal with all these emotions that are inside of me that I drank away.
Wow. How did horse, what was it about the horse? Did you do work with the horse to find that for yourself, or how did you find that?
The first thing I did was I worked at a therapeutic riding program, and I could see how the horses would take the energy from these children that were out of control with their body, and they would sit on a horse and have control of their body. And I wondered what that was. And through the Touched by a Horse program, I found out that the horse can balance your spirit, balance your energy, so that you can be calmer, you can have less anxiety, you can, they'll take your emotions that are inside of you that are so stressed and basically let it out to the world, which it's just so awesome to watch and see and experience with the clients here. So
did you go do work?
I saw that.
Yeah.
And that was my beginning of, this is something that will help me. This is something that will, show me my way, show me what to do next. And it was pretty powerful.
Did you have your own horses at the time?
I had one. Now I have 20, and we breed Gypsy Vanners here.
Wow.
So Gypsy Cobs. There's maybe either Gypsy Vanners or Gypsy Cobs, but we breed here. And I went from 1 to 20 in about 4 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, growing up big time.
So it sounds, right. So it sounds like, it definitely sounds like you found purpose on this side of that.
Yes.
So you help, it sounds like you help people going through something similar. Like, are you helping people on the other side of addiction find their purpose, or How would
Yes,
you describe
yes.
that?
Actually, the part that I wrote in the book was about finding your vision, how important it was for me to even
Mm.
start dreaming again. And when I did dream, to not cut down that dream and say, I can't do it, because, that was something I did all the time. I would, I was drinking so much that I didn't have any energy to do anything else but
Mm.
drink.
Mm.
And when I gave myself permission to dream, um, I learned through the Touch by a Horse program, through my coaching, to dream big, to create a big, beautiful vision that makes you all, scared and nervous and excited all at the same time. And so the horses helped me find that journey and pathway, which is so important when your life was centered around drinking. No matter where you went, no matter what you did, no matter, how deep you got into your addiction, it was, you had to change everything. They say that. And, the horses help guide us to what that everything might be.
Wow. That is so powerful. What is there, I mean, not, you can't put a timeline on it, I'm sure, but is there like a rule of thumb, like how quickly people can find vision on the other side of being sober with horses?
Well, finding your vision might be easy.
Hmm.
Believing in it might take a little bit more time.
Hmm.
Putting away all your inhibitions that say you can't do this, it costs too much, there's no way I can do it, takes way too much time to do that. That takes all, it's all a journey, a pathway to that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when the horse can feel your vision. He can feel the excitement inside of your heart and comes with you, walks with you, doesn't leave your side. And you're like, wow, this horse is really supporting me on this journey. It's, a lot of people, as I said, don't know what they want. And as they're in a discussion, they come up, the horse will say, this is what you want. This is what excites you. And they're up there. I'm like, well, what's going on there? What's all the excitement about? I can see the horse is excited. And, they're like, well,
wow.
Gosh, I didn't know I really liked that much. I do. That's what I've always wanted, or something, it's
really,
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So how does that interaction happen? Is the person talking to the horse, or is the person just thinking about things and the horse notices? And
both. I've seen them talking out loud, trying to discuss all these things. I was always told I should be a doctor or something like that, but I really don't like it. What I really want to do is be an artist. I don't know, something like that. Or
right.
Maybe they're afraid to say I want to be an artist because everybody in their life has told them that you can't be an artist. That's not something that we do in our family. And maybe they're thinking that, and the horse will react, and I go, so what were you thinking about right then? And they're like, I was thinking about being an artist, or just, that's an example. And for them, they can say it out loud. So saying it out loud makes it up there. It puts it out there, puts it in your heart, puts it verbally out there. It's pretty crazy to watch. Yeah.
I would imagine it's super empowering to begin to put words to the things we think or the things we want, but also often don't give ourselves permission to want.
Yeah.
And then to have some validation.
Yeah. There's so many times in our life that people tell us we can't do something, which we start to believe that we can't do something.
Right.
And, when you start to talk it out, and one of my things is, we walk it out here. We don't talk it out. And, things come out. I've always been told when I'm with my kids in a car and you're driving, that's the best time to talk, when the music is going and it's not face to face. So, it's kind of the same thing with a horse. I'll put them in a horse and start walking around with them, and, things will come out, and it's inspiring.
It sounds inspiring. I can imagine anybody who's on the other side or on this side of being sober, who is in a place where they're trying to find what's next. They're trying to find their vision, or they're trying to even just believe in themselves for what's next, would listen to this and feel totally inspired.
I'm sober now. I changed my life. I don't know who I am around sometimes it's around your spouse. Sometimes it's around your family. Your best friends drink, and now you can't hang out with your best friends. Work, they all go out on a Friday night afterwards to happy hour, and now you don't feel like you're strong enough to be able to do that, and you got to say, I'm going home. There's so many changes in your life that, we are here to support you, to support, anybody that needs that nudge to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
And that's pretty powerful to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And to watch a horse believe in you.
Right. Yeah. So what kind of work, so people listening to this, I'm sure are already excited. They're like, this sounds like something that could totally help me. What kind of work do you do? Is it like one-on-one stuff? Is it group stuff?
I like one-on-one. I believe it's very powerful in the way of you can be very vulnerable when you're one-on-one.
Yeah.
You start to think about everybody that's in your groups, what they might be thinking of you. And of course, when I do have groups, and I love them too, everybody can participate. And you might be sitting in the audience and watch somebody else go through a session, I'll say, and you'll resonate with it. You'll say to yourself, wow, that's me. They're talking exactly what I do. And you can really see yourself through somebody else's experience. So groups are really powerful too. Yeah. I hold them once a week. This summer, I might be doing twice a week. Yeah. And trying to work it into my schedule, what this next spring, summer will look like. So it'll be on my website soon, all the events that I will be having and when they will be held and all that fun stuff. So working on all that right now.
And if people want to reach out to you and kind of talk to you more about their situation and see if what you offer is a fit for them, do they just call you? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I prefer that they email me first at Kathy at One Nay at a Time. Okay. I do have a phone number on my One Nay at a Time website page.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
So you can call me, but I do prefer that you email me first so that we can set up a good time to have a good conversation. And the very first conversation is free. I have a half an hour free consultation. And some of you that live close to us here in Michigan, the consultation here at the barn is free. So you can get to know us and get to see us and see that we're, a good deal.
That's great. So it's not just, you can do it in person, but you can also do it over the phone. You can do both. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's amazing. So if people listening to this want to connect with you, they can go to One Nay, Neigh. I love this. One Nay at a time.com. One Nay at a time.com.
I also do phone conversations too, phone coaching. So if you live far away, I have a way to put horses in front of you while we're talking and set goals, and we can do your vision if you'd like to. At some point in time, we might do a few sessions over the phone, and then you're saying, I really want to come out and see what the horses do, and we can set a weekend, a couple days, whatever it is here at the barn with you. Perfect. So options are open. The options are available for whatever we can make work for you at this point in time. So, everything is outpatient. No, you can't stay on the farm.
Right.
But, find a way to work you in.
So great.
Everyone's important.
I love it. I love this because I feel like for people who have had the courage to get sober, there is the next chapter after that, right? Which is building in the life worth living. And this is what a great service to help usher that new life, life in. Yeah.
Aftercare is one of the most important. There's so many people that go through rehabs, get out and don't change anything. I did that. My very first time I did that and I went back drinking. So you have to work. For me, I have to work on my recovery every single day. I have to find so many different tools that work for me. And One Nay at a Time is, Touch by Horse is one of the big tools that I use. And I believe in it full heart. And, I want to pass it on. I don't think it's something I should hold. So I'm so excited to share it with other people to help create their visions, their paths, their journeys, to let shame, blame, all that kind of stuff go, and believe in yourself and create this beautiful, passionate life.
I love it. It's beautiful. Thanks for all your work. Thanks for what you're pushing out in the world and sharing and helping people move through. It's so great. If you guys want to connect Kathy, go to onenayataTime.com. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Appreciate you talking.
Yeah. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.